Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to another weekly dose of Gacha news, a video series where I go over everything, news, drama, updates, releases, anything and everything that mattered to me in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week. We have a lot to talk about, including what you're seeing on screen right now, the equalizing test for Zenless Zone Zero, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Before we do though, I want to take a moment here to remind you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to remain up to date with Gacha news like this every single day. Click the little bell notification, select all, that way you do not miss anything I post. New games, new drama, new updates, betas, alphas, anything and everything. Let's start this off with Zenless Zone Zero, who just 38 minutes ago announced that they were going to be holding their equalizing test. This is actually very large news, and the qualification is going to be running from November 4th through November 8th. You're not going to want to miss out on one of 2023 or 2024's biggest Gacha releases. Genshin Impact, yeah, we're moving from a Hoyo title to a Hoyo title. Announced version 4.2, Masquerade of the Guilty, will be launching on November 8th. Not gonna spoil anything here, but people are going absolute batshit crazy over it. And I understand why that is. Soul Arc, that is apparently a game, is back after shutting down 3 times in the past. So this is the 4th time the game is relaunched. This time it's back as Soul Arc Teleport. If you didn't like it the first time, or the 2nd time, or the 3rd time, I mean, fuck, you might like it the 4th time. Who knows? Granblue Fantasy nerfs farmable endgame weapon and angers players. There's a tweet about this over on Twitter. The weapon has been out for 7 months, and the mechanic they're nerfing has been out for 2 years. Free-to-play players are feeling like they've been massively shafted, as we always do as free-to-play players, but there are additional weapons that have been released since to attempt to make up for the nerfs. Whether or not they are powerful enough remains to be seen, but that's never a fun thing to see. This is a very interesting title. Sexy anime RPG puts players in gem debt to pay off devs' mistake. Why can't you just say time in an RPG ecstasy? Why do you have to label it like the sexy anime RPG? Like, dude, what? Dude, I swear, if I name my video that, I'll get so much crap for it. So basically what happened was players were issued a number of premium currency crystals, and they were issued too many. Players spent the currency, the devs rolled back the currency, and then players were put into a state of gem debt. So now you have a negative balance. And players are absolutely pissed. That is warranted. But I mean, what can you do? There are a lot of devs that are just highly incompetent out. What is that lady's face doing down there? Oh my whole screen just went black for a second, but this lady's face? What is that title? Oh my god. That is, what an obnoxious title. Wow. Okay, moving on. Phantom Blade Executioners just launched, and it is playable via PC, console via the PlayStation Store, and Android and iOS. I've done a dedicated video on this. I urge you to go ahead and check that out if you're interested in potentially trying it out. Before we go ahead and talk about any additional games though, or drama or news, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Now back to the video. Fellow Moon's 2nd closed beta test is going to be starting on November 30th. The recruitment phase begins on the 3rd of November and ends on the 21st of November. So you have approximately, like 2 weeks to get into it if you want to, I think. Yeah, roughly. The game actually looks really, really high quality. I'm not sure if it will be. I'm kind of excited. I've done 2 videos on this in the past. Love and Deep Space 3D ARPG Otomo game up for pre-registration in English, Japanese, and Korean comes out in 2024. This is what it looks like. And pre-orders, pre-registration for the game is currently open. If you're interested in hot men, I guess. Now, I'm not personally, but I can appreciate the fact that he kind of looks like a slightly more adult version of Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. And Prompto was kind of cute, although I always thought Noctis was relatively attractive. I didn't like him when he grew up, but Arc Recode has ripped off Epic 7's character kits. They are identical to the characters in Epic 7, and Chinese players have made a list to show who ripped whose this is pretty absurd. Every single character in the new Arc Recode game ripped another character, their entire kit, and that is crazy. Like, they literally just went into the game, were like, you know what? Let's copy everyone's everything. That is it. Honkai Star Rail and Aether Gazer, yes, Aether Gazer, are in Google Play's 2023 Users' Choice Game Awards. Not Punishing Grey Raven, not Genshin Impact, not Azure Lane or Nikke, no. Call of Dragons, Monopoly Go, Honkai Star Rail, Whiteout Survival, Garena Undawn, Seven Nights, Idle Adventure, really? Arena Breakout, Marvel Snap, Ragnarok Origin Global, which is actually shutting down. They announced that they were shutting down. You're gonna, if it wins Google Choice Game Awards for, for 2023 and the game shuts down, what then? Oh my God, but Aether Gazer. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Honkai Star Rail, Aether Gazer, both incredible games. I've had a lot of fun in both of them. So they are completely warranted. I just think that there are games that are better than Aether Gazer out there, so I'm surprised that it got listed. Maybe they purchased the listing, I don't know. Cyber Agent, which is the parent company of Psy Games, the people that do the Granblue fantasy games, confirmed that they are working on 4 new unannounced mobile games. 1 is an original IP, and 3 are third-party IPs. This could be very exciting, but that also means that they are unrelated to Granblue Fantasy. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Northern War has begun in-store pre-registrations. There's a launch planned for the game on December 6, 2023. For those of you that are big fans of the series, this is probably going to be very exciting for you. I need to play the most recent PC versions. I'm a little bit behind. Well, I'm a lot behind, actually, but I do think this is kind of cool. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, which was actually a very fun anime, by the way. Erder Hunt announced their end of service. I mean, this is so shocking to me. I'm in absolute shock and awe that a game as bad as that, was it bad? It looked bad. I think it looked bad. Announced his end of service. Next, Magikami in Japan announced their end of service. I didn't even know this was a real thing, so it doesn't really affect me. Wang Yue is a brand new upcoming gacha game that was just announced. I did a dedicated article over on my website, my Gacha Hub, which you should bookmark, by the way, because I have a lot of useful links. I have a lot of useful pre-registration links, beta info, alpha announcements, everything on there. But they announced that they were going to be releasing globally. They announced that they had multiple platforms in mind, pre-registration, and as you can see here, I actually did a dedicated video for the game as well. You should check all of this out, seriously. The 2023 has been insane for new gacha announcements. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link has a new trailer. They're opening pre-registration for the upcoming closed beta test, which is going to start on October 30th until November 19th, 2023. So go pre-register right now if you're a fan of the game or the franchise. You're not going to want to miss out. Cross Summoner R is ending service. Oh my God, so shocking. Don't know what the game is, but evidently nobody really cared. Honor of Kings World showcased a 6-minute trailer for the game. I'm gonna be doing a dedicated video on this probably the next couple days. I'm really excited because I'm looking forward to Honor of Kings World. And that is everything. That is all of the gacha related news that mattered to me over the course of the last week. If none of this is of any interest to you, though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered 2 different videos on screen right now that might hopefully be of more interest to you.